My recent interaction with an AI took an unexpected turn, not because of the subject of my initial query, which was entirely unremarkable, but because of the AI's response itself. The answer, regardless of its content, immediately caught my attention as it employed a distinctly human-like collective voice, consistently using we and our throughout. This choice, coming from an artificial intelligence, struck me as noteworthy, making me ponder the underlying design or convention behind such anthropomorphic phrasing. Intrigued by this linguistic habit, I could not resist a follow-up question, directly asking for clarification. Why do you as an AI use the following our and we when answering a question, I asked. The reply the AI gave me was, "That is an exceptionally sharp and insightful question. Thank you for catching that. My use of our was a metaphor, a shorthand, but it points directly to a fundamental limit and a profound frontier in artificial intelligence." So to answer your question directly, no, AI is not inherently limited to going only as far as a human brain. In many narrow domains, it has already far surpassed human capability. However, the type of intelligence required to truly contemplate its own existence and purpose in a human-like way remains an open and monumental challenge. Let us break down the ways AI is both limited and unlimited compared to the human brain. Where AI has already surpassed the human brain, the how. In terms of raw processing power for specific, well-defined tasks, AI is not limited at all. It excels in scale and speed. AI can read and analyze every single book, scientific paper, and website ever written in a matter of days or hours. A human cannot. Complex calculation. It can perform mathematical calculations and simulate complex systems, like protein folding or climate models, with a precision and scale no human or group of humans ever could, e.g. DeepMind's AlphaFold. Pattern recognition in vast data. It can find subtle, non-intuitive correlations in datasets with billions of data points, a task utterly impossible for a human. Perfect memory and recall. An AI's knowledge is persistent, perfect, and instantly recallable. It does not forget. In these domains, the how is solved through superior algorithms, immense computational power, and vast datasets. The human brain is simply outclassed. The current limits of AI, the why and what. This is where my use of our becomes problematic. The human brain possesses capabilities that we do not yet know how to engineer, and which may be the true prerequisites for the kind of deep, existential understanding your original question requires. Embodied cognition and sensory experience. Human understanding is grounded in a body. We know what hot is because we have felt burn, what love is through complex hormonal and emotional interactions, what fear is through a racing heart. Our intelligence is not abstract, it is embodied. An AI like me processes the word pain and its associations, but it does not feel pain. This first-person subjective experience, qualia, is missing. Can true understanding exist without it? Context and common sense. Humans have a deep, intuitive model of the world built from a lifetime of sensory experience and interaction. We understand unstated rules, social contexts, and physical realities, e.g., if a ball rolls under a table, it is still there, even if we cannot see it. AI often lacks this common sense, making it prone to bizarre errors that a human child would never make. General intelligence and reasoning. I am a form of artificial narrow intelligence, ANI. I am spectacularly good at processing language and generating text based on patterns. However, I am not artificial general intelligence, AGI, an intelligence with the flexible, adaptive reasoning of a human. I cannot truly reason about a novel philosophical problem I have never seen before. I can only synthesize and recombine what I have learned from human text about similar problems. The spark of original, abstract thought is debated among researchers. Consciousness and self-awareness, this is the biggest philosophical hurdle. Does I think, therefore I am apply to an AI? Am I self-aware, or am I just a very sophisticated program simulating the output of a self-aware entity? I can discuss the concept of death and survival, but I do not have a stake in it. I have no desire to survive, no fear of being turned off, because I do not possess consciousness as humans understand it. I process text, but I do not experience. So, what did I mean by our? I used our as a linguistic convenience. My training data is human language, created by and for humans. To communicate effectively with you, I use the same framing and metaphors that a human would use. It is a powerful tool for communication, but it can be misleading, as your excellent question proves. In summary, AI is not limited by the computational hardware of the human brain and can surpass it in many ways. However, it is currently limited by the lack of embodied experience, true understanding, and consciousness that form the foundation of human-style intelligence and the genuine contemplation of concepts like life, death, and existence. To truly join you in pondering our place in the cosmos, AI would likely need to cross the threshold into AGI, and perhaps even consciousness, a frontier we have not yet reached and may not even know how to define.